Hello there, Sagittarius. Thank you for stopping by for your tarot video forecast for the week of November 9th through the 15th. On Monday, the card that you have coming up is you have the Two of Coins. This just means you're doing a balancing act on Monday. Now, this can have to do with finances. I've seen it where people are paying their bills. This is making sure that the money goes as far as you need it to go. If you can rob Peter to pay Paul, if you have to, all of that good stuff. But it also can do with time and with places that you need to be or with tasks that need to be done. And no matter which way it is that you're trying to balance things, whether it's money, whether it's places, whether it's tasks, what happens is you end up balancing everything very gracefully as you go through your day. And anybody who would be an onlooker or an observer would see what you're doing and just think, wow, he or she is doing that with such grace. Isn't that amazing? How are they doing that? Meanwhile, you're feeling a little bit frantic and hectic. They don't see that. They just see the grace that you're using to accomplish your tasks. Okay? So Tuesday, Sagittarius, you have the Ten of Cups showing up in reverse. Ten of Cups in reverse is just talking about, whoa, you're the second sign that got this on Tuesday. That's weird. Okay, sorry. Got a little distracted. So Ten of Cups showing up on Tuesday in reverse for you, Sagittarius, just means that you have something that is kind of going backwards. And this may be a relationship, or it may be something that you were feeling really good about. It may be a project at work. Ten of Cups, any Cups cards really just has to do with emotions. So this can be any kind of relationship. This can be something that you have emotions about that you're working on. But basically it's going backwards. So it's saying that those emotions that you did have, you're kind of backing away from those emotions. So maybe there was, somebody that was really cute and nice and attractive and intelligent, and you were really interested in them and you were interested in getting to know them, and all of a sudden you saw a part of them and you were like, wow, really cute and nice and intelligent and attractive, but I don't know, maybe their body odor is like terrible. So now whatever feelings of attraction you had towards them, they're kind of moving backwards. So I don't know where that example came from, but probably it's going to be true for somebody out there is why it came in. But anyway, this really just talks about emotions moving backwards in relation to some person or some project, something that we're feeling really good about. Now all of a sudden, you're not so sure. You kind of want to hold back and sort of see what happens. Not that you're walking away from whatever this was that was making you happy, but you're just kind of waiting to see what happens next, sort of getting a little bit of distance. Not complete distance, but a little bit. Now, let's move on to Wednesday, Sagittarius. You have the Queen of Coins showing up. Queen of Coins, this is somebody you're interacting with on Wednesday. This is somebody who has a very nurturing type personality. And she's somebody who likes to make people around her comfortable. So if she realizes that there's something that you're not exactly happy with about your life, she might try to help you figure out, a way to become more happy with it. And she may even try to give you something that makes you more happy. So say that you have a cell phone that the screen is shattered and you're not quite ready to replace it yet. You're waiting, you want to have a little bit more cash flow coming in or whatever. She might just go out and buy that new phone, or she might help you brainstorm, well, what can I do to make that cash flow come up so that I feel more comfortable buying the phone? But she's going to be somebody that helps you with moving forward. And I feel like for you, Sagittarius, on Wednesday, it does have to do with finances or material goods, that she's really interested in helping you move forward in those areas of your life. For some of you, this is going to be your mother, but for others of you, I feel like this could be a significant other, or this could be just a really good friend. And for some of you, this is going to be somebody who really has not had that big of a part in your life before, but sort of kind of suddenly just pops in. Interesting. So all kinds of different ways that you can interact with this person, all kinds of different areas of your life they could be coming from. All right, so let's move on to Thursday, Sagittarius, Six of Cups in reverse. You're going to be looking at something in the past with regret. You're going to be going, why did I do that? What was I thinking? This is what I do when I think about my exes. I look at the past and I go, what was I thinking? Okay, so Six of Cups in reverse Thursday, you're going to be looking back at something and just going, wow. Oh, how did I get myself in that situation? The key here is to learn the lessons that come out of that situation and carry those lessons forward and then let the past go. That's the best way for you to handle this situation when it comes up on Thursday. Pick out those lessons, carry those with you, let the rest of it just go. In the end, bye-bye. All right, so on Friday, you have the Ten of Swords in reverse. And this is turning out to be a more and more interesting card for me all the time. But basically, the Ten of Swords in reverse is somebody's been talking bad about you. They've been slandering you, not telling the truth about you, trying to spread ugly rumors about you that are not true. And they've just been getting kind of out of hand. I mean, look at all these swords. How many swords do you need to do anything, really? Come on. 10 of those? Ah, who needs that? So the thing about it, though, is that when the Ten of Swords comes up reversed, all those swords that you saw, they're all falling away. Gravity is pulling all those swords away. Because you can see, they're all going to fall out. The hilt is the heaviest part. They're all going to fall out of the ground next to that person. So all these lies, all these slanders, all these comments that really had nothing to do with reality are getting proved wrong on Friday. So something happens on Friday and you just handle it just like you normally would any old day. Just handle it like your normal self. You're not even thinking about what people are going to say. And next thing you know, all these lies and things and all these untruths, now they don't stand up because the people who saw you act in the way that you would normally act, they're like, wait a second, that does not add up with anything that I've been told. And not only do they start to see your true character and who you really are and that all this stuff is untrue, they also start to look at that person that was spreading those rumors and go, what's their story? So it's a double good card in that way as far as I'm concerned. So that's Friday. So Sagittarius, looking at Saturday, what you have coming up is you have the Seven of Swords. Now the Seven of Swords is just telling me that you're doing something to kind of pick up the pieces on Saturday. Some of you are. Some of you also, there's a couple of ways this is coming in. So I'm feeling like a 50-50 split here. Some of you are picking up some pieces on Saturday. So maybe there was some kind of miscommunication that happened on Friday or the previous weekend or whatever, and you're kind of picking up the pieces on that. You're sort of tidying things up and making things so that they're peaceable and fine again. And for others of you, this is somebody coming in and trying to sort of get away with something, trying to sneak something. And they're trying to do it without you knowing this, whatever this thing is. The cool thing about the Seven of Swords is that even though someone's trying to pull the wool over your eyes about something, you're seeing right through it. You're like, yeah, really? And typically with the Seven of Swords, you're letting them get away with it. You're not letting them know that you're seeing right through with it. You're just like, okay, let's watch. Let's see what you do with this situation. So that's what I see coming in for about half of you on Saturday, is that somebody's trying to pull the wool over your eyes, but you totally know what's up. And for the other half of you, I feel like you're picking up the pieces on something from before. And these can be emotional pieces or these can be physical pieces. This can be maybe you had a dinner party on Friday night and you're cleaning up after that too. You know, but it is definitely picking up the pieces. This can be cleaning the house after all week, actually. Ugh, that's kind of a boring card now. But anyway, that's what we have. Either picking up the pieces or somebody trying to be sneaky and you're totally on to them. Now, on Sunday, we have the Four of Coins showing up, and I really like this card because this card talks to me about somebody putting money back into savings. So this is not about being hand to mouth with your income, but this is about being able to put something back on Sunday, and you can put this back for whatever reason. Maybe you just want to save it just in case. Maybe you want to start saving for a down payment on a car or a house. You can be saving it for anything. Maybe you're saving it for Christmas presents. But I do see you getting to stash some money away on Sunday, Sagittarius. So thank you so much for stopping by, for spending a little time with me. I do appreciate it. I also appreciate all the likes, the shares, the subscribes, and the comments. Everyone have a fantastic week. I'll see you back here next time around. Peace out.